traffic. I don't want to get hit by a car. Alright, so valve covers were dripping on the O2 sensors where I was starting. It's about the Xterra and the repairs. And blessings, really. So the oil caused the O2 sensor to show intermittent issues. Up and down, it would set the check engine light off. Back and forth. Yeah, y'all don't want that. So, that oil also caused camshaft sensor to fail on the passenger side, same side as the O2 sensor. They're pretty close to next to each other too. So once you change one camshaft sensor, you change both. And since you're already in that job, you also make a decision to change out your crankshaft sensor. Crankshaft. So, that fund came out to $1,200. And I'll say this, the valve cover job was the same. And by the grace of God, not necessarily I still have the Xterra, but I'm still in a vehicle. I think the Xterra, keeping it, is a wise decision, even with the expenses. It runs really smooth. Even right now, it's running really smooth. And that's why I'm here, for making content, I guess. Because the check engine light popped on last night, after the repairs. And that was a P0171 code. And in my opinion, that points right back to the O2 sensor. So, that happened last night within 11 miles of leaving the shop. It was like 30 mile per hour area, just driving real slow. So, I thought they were open today, the shop I use. And so, funny story, I called them last night and I look at my clock and I start reciting the time on my clocks. Go figure, I normally work, nights, late night. I'm like, not going to give out a specific time on that one, but either way, the clock says almost midnight last night, and I recited that to the auto shop on their voicemail. Either way, I got the code run from a neighbor, and I was like, I wonder if different code readers give different, explanations to the codes. Anyway, so I went to AutoZone. And on the way to AutoZone, I actually pushed it between about 3,000 and 4,000 RPMs. I've been, literally keeping it around, 2,000 and under for weeks. Just driving slow. Anyway, so I put a little more power into it, not much. And I get to the AutoZone. Get them to run the code, and there's not even a check engine light on. What? So, I'm assuming, once again, everything just attaches back to that O2 sensor. That's no big deal. I mean, I said no big deal, but, yeah. Anyway, so in all this searching and trying to figure all that out. My headlight's out, so I'm going to replace that. And I decided to walk it. I don't even know how many miles this is. Like a mile and a half? Almost a mile? I don't know. Chose not to jog it. Chose to talk to you guys instead. I need the content. Even if y'all don't watch, I need the content. Years from now, I'll look back and be like, oh, I remember that. So, alright. Trying to make sure I don't get hit here. Anyway, Xterra's back on the road. As of right now, has no check engine lights. I will still talk to the shop Monday. Actually, they can reach out if they hear this. Thanks for the sub. Yeah. Alright, well, you guys, it's a big weekend. It is a big weekend. It's Easter. I'm not talking about the Easter Bunny. But it became a real significant part of our family this year. Or will. So, maybe I'll mention that later. Maybe I won't. I'm not going to mention it now. Not my place. Alright, though. I am about 2 blocks from this. And I'm going to be talking to them. So, I'm not going to record. My channel, I don't do that kind of stuff. Recording in the stores. I'm uncomfortable recording in Repticon. But anyway, y'all. Thank you guys for those of you that have stuck around and also joined recently. Been quite a few of y'all that have joined recently. Things are slow right now in regards to content, in regards to what I want to post outside, out in the wilds, like that ground skink. It is a type of mole skink, basically, but it is not a mole skink, which is a species as well. A little species that has a blue tail. So that's a ground skink. And I'm probably wrong on the sex. It had an orange belly. Very orange, so probably wasn't a female. The more you know. But I still don't know. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this content. It's fun. Fun little chat. And I'm going to try to cross this insane road. For those of you who are in the Jax area. You guys know Eureka Gardens. Wasn't just a cartoon on Nickelodeon. Alright, I'm probably gonna get hit right here. Then again, maybe not. This light just changed. Huh. Anyway, about to be hit. Yep. Alright, y'all. I'll chat with y'all later. Bring y'all actual video of something animal related. Maybe the yard. Plants. Have a safe Easter. Hopefully I can bring y'all a little bit of content tomorrow. Hopefully I can get out a little bit tomorrow. That'd be nice. Just for a little while. Alright. See y'all later.